Many thanks for staying tuned. Our first report this morning is that Vice President Kashim Shettima has arrived in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, to represent Nigeria at the second United Nations Food Systems Summit with a diplomatic gesture that underlines Nigeria's expanding agricultural diplomacy, a donation of 2,000 cashew seedlings and 100,000 cashew seeds to Ethiopia. The Vice President's aircraft landed at the Bola International Airport, where he was warmly received by Ethiopian Deputy Prime Minister Temasgeng Turini and senior Nigerian officials, including Charge d'Affaires of the Nigerian Embassy in Ethiopia, Ambassador Nasser Aminu. Shortly after arrival, the Vice President held a strategic meeting with members of the Nigerian delegation, including the technical assistants to the President on Agriculture and Executive Secretary of the Presidential Food System Coordinating Unit, Marion Moon. According to a statement issued by Senior Special Assistants to the President on Media and Communications, Office of the Vice President, Stanley Nkwocha, Shettima was briefed on Nigeria's expected deliverables and engagement at the high-level summit. Vice President Shettima is also expected to participate in ministerial roundtables on public finance, trade and responsible investment, alongside field trips and networking sessions that showcase innovative and scalable food system solutions. Away from that, the federal government has launched the Tertiary Institution Staff Support Fund, TISSF. This loan scheme provides eligible tertiary institution staff with up to 10 million naira to support their welfare and development. The government said that the initiative unveiled during a high-level stakeholders engagement session in Abuja aims to promote financial stability. It also aims to improve quality of life and supports career advancement for staff across Nigeria's tertiary institutions. Minister of Education Dr. Tunji Alausa said this in a statement signed by the Director, Praise and Public Relations, Federal Ministry of Education, Folashade Borowo. The statement noted that the scheme was designed to enhance the welfare and professional development of academic and non-academic staff in universities, polytechnics and colleges of education. The minister stated that the fund is part of the administration's broader effort to reposition the tertiary education sector in alignment with President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. Meanwhile, the federal government has announced a cost-sharing scheme with the National Health Insurance Authority to make cancer treatment more affordable for low-income patients, offering subsidies of up to 400,000 naira for radiotherapy. The government also noted that it plans to establish oncology centers in Maiduguri, Port Harcourt, Ilorin, Yola and other strategic locations. This follows the inauguration of 3 oncology centers in Katsina, Nsukka and Benin. It also noted that the centers would also serve as training hubs for over 500 oncology clinicians over the next 3 years through a public-private partnership with the Nigerian Sovereign Investment Authority and its healthcare arm, MedServe. The Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare made this known on its official X handle. In another development, the head of the European Union delegation to Nigeria and ECOWAS, Ruben Alaba, has reiterated the Union's commitment to peace, inclusion and grassroots development in Nigeria. Alaba made this statement in Jos Plateau State at the closing of the Inclusive Religious Engagement in Nigeria Enhanced by Women Renewed Project, a 30-month peace-building initiative funded by EU and implemented by Search for Common Ground in collaboration with key partners. Alaba emphasized that the I-Renewed project exemplifies. According to a report, EU is committed to supporting initiatives that promote freedom, respect, and outstanding progress. In a separate development, the Academic Staff Union of Universities has expressed frustration in an interview with ASU President Professor Creed. The ASU President stressed that the union believed that infrastructural decay, demoralized staff, cultism, and quality of education in universities would best be addressed through increased funding and improved remuneration for lecturers. Bewuna also emphasized the need to include non-teaching staff in salary reviews, stating that it would promote harmony and stabilize the system. He also warned that the government should be prepared for the consequences of not reaching an agreement with the union. We move now to Africa, where the United States is suspending all routine visa services at its embassy that the U.S. military completed its withdrawal from Niger last September after the ruling junta ordered out nearly 1,000 American troops. Still in Africa, Ghana has recorded its first death from mpox. Health authorities confirm amid a sharp rise in new infections in the West African country. 23 new cases have been confirmed in the past week, bringing the total number of infections to 257 since the virus was first detected in Ghana in June 2022. The latest figure marks the highest weekly increase since the outbreak began and the first fatality recorded in the country. Health Minister Kwabena Mintah told journalists that the situation is under control, adding that the Ghanaian government agency responsible for public health is expected to receive vaccines from the World Health Organization this week. On the foreign scene, U.S. President Donald Trump and EU Chief Ursula von der Leyen have announced that they have reached a deal to end a transatlantic tariff standoff and avert a full-blown trade war. The agreement came as the clock ticked down on an August 1st deadline for the European Union to strike a deal with Washington or face an across-the-board U.S. levy of 30%. Trump told reporters the deal involved the percent on EU exports to the United States, the same level secured by Japan, including for bloc's crucial auto sector, which is currently being taxed at. He also said the bloc had agreed to